Hello everyone, this is Dragon Roar and welcome back to more of Monster Hunter World. So on the last time, we had joined, after we managed to escape this giant elder dragon who calls itself the Zora Magnaros. We joined the fleet and confronted a couple of monsters, from the iguana called the Great Jaguarus to the egg thief called the Kulu Yaku. Hello, Vesperia and Flippy, welcome to the stream. And we caught a glimpse of the Puke along with the Anjanath. So yeah, looks like I just noticed that it did upgrade. Upgrade. Alright, let's just it's gonna take a while for an online session. Hello Deca Red, welcome to the stream, and Sebastian. I'm taking a break on stories because I still need to do some training. Not to mention that I'm taking DK's advice to train Fireblade the Glavenus. But don't worry, I'm not giving up on the Wings of Ruin. But don't worry. So yeah, I still need to do some training. Besides, I want you guys to see the monsters that never made their appearance in the Wings of Ruin nor the first one. I'm not so sure if they're going to make the appearance for the third one. Hello Eden and Alex, welcome to the stream. Hello Shorty, welcome to the stream. So yeah, you'll be able to learn more monsters along with the locations. The Ancient Forest was the start, and the headquarters, Astera, was the start. And then not to mention that we just met with the Aptonoth. Alright. Oh, that's right. They've been doing a holiday Joy Fest. Yep. Snow fight. So yeah, Monster Hunter's been doing Monster Hunter World has been doing tons of events, including the holidays. Oh, right. Okay, gotta make sure that... Alright, multiplayer. Yes, I know about the multiplayer. Alright. Yep, here are these events. Of course, our rank has to be high. Yep, you'll be able to be familiar with a bunch of monsters from Monster Hunter Stories, first and second. Oh, you see that? This is an ancient Leshen. The Leshen is a monster that's from The Witcher 3. And here is the Behemoth from Final Fantasy. I forgot which one. Final Fantasy 7, I think. Code Red. This is a Devil May Cry collab. Legends say in a far-off land, a demon hunter in a red coat off demons with sickeningly sweet style. You probably know what that means. Of course, we're not. You probably know what I'm talking about, right? Yes, Final Fantasy. And Code Red, That's right, Jakia. Welcome to the stream, by the way. And then there's the USJ. The Rush of Blood. Ooh, the Devil Joe. Engine up. Let's see. Yeah, we're not ready to face those. Huh. Where is... There is another collab in this one. I don't know if it's still there or not. I could be wrong. Maybe not. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, let's go ahead and get back to work.
Hello.
There's this Oh, this is a Linian researcher. He's mentioning of the Grimalkines. They're different kind of felines, but yeah.
Let me explain.
Alright. Yeah. We're going to be encountering those Grimalkines pretty soon. Alright. Now, why on earth would you say that, Lucas?
There you are, Fiver.
Yes. Alright, this is the... He's mentioning the layered armor.
Stay tough. That reminds me.
Now he's talking about the clutch claw. Alright, yup.
Have a good.
Alright. Alright.
That reminds me.
Alright. Okay. So. Now, we can upgrade. Of course, there are some of the upgrade. You see these trees? They are not unlocked at the moment. So, we're not ready to upgrade at the moment here. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and learn of the clutch claw. Shall we? All right, lucky vultures. Okay, I'm waiting for it to go through. All right. Okay, so we're just gonna... We don't need to grab some grub here, but we should go ahead while we wait.
Working hard? Good luck.
All right. All right, let's go ahead and learn about the Clutch Claw. Shall we? Alright, the Clutch Claw lets you grapple into a monster and then attacks you and attack with your weapon to soften its hide, or unleash all of your slinger ammo for a flint shot.
Let's get you up to speed on using the claw. Here's a crash course. Let's go over the basics first. Use your clutch claw with your weapon sheathed.
All right.
That's it. Nice
There
work.
we go.
You can fire your claw with your weapon drawn as well. Try drawing your weapon before firing the clutch claw.
All right.
That's it.
There
Nice
we
work.
go.
Each weapon handles slightly differently, so make sure to put in enough time with each weapon to get fully accustomed. Let's move on. Hit a monster with your clutch claw to cling onto it. First, let's go over the weapon attacks you can use while clinging to a monster. The type of attack depends on which weapon you have equipped. The one you're wielding now will soften up a monster's hide.
All right,
Before we
there's a
move on,
monster.
let's get the exact timing down. This is going to be important, so pay attention. If the monster is moving, you're going to have a tough time landing an attack while clinging on. Attack the monster first to make it flinch, and once it stops, hit it where it hurts. Okay,
Hello, Nick. Welcome
let's
to the
see if
stream.
you can pull this off in practice. Pay
Oh.
close attention to the monster's movement and land your attack. There, stop moving. Grapple on.
All right.
Now attack with your weapon. That's it. Nice.
Nice.
Your attacks will be less likely to get deflected when targeting a spot you softened up. If you're struggling to land a solid hit because the monster's hide is too thick, here's your answer. Let's move on.
All right, let's try
Okay,
again.
Next, we're going to try to hit the monster's head while clinging onto it. It depends on the monster, but there are usually several body parts you can cling onto. You can move to different parts of the monster's body while clinging onto it, but you'll consume a lot of stamina. Make sure to get your aim right before going for a particular body part. You'll
Yes.
need slinger ammo. Go find some and load up.
We just did.
Attack
Thank
the
you.
monster first to make it flinch, and once it stops, hit it where it hurts. There, stop moving. Grapple on.
All right.
Now, use your slinger. That's it. Nice work.
All right. You see
attack
that?
will consume all of your slinger ammo and can knock back monsters. Let's move on.
All right. All right.
Now
Lesson
let's
number
look at how to
3.
attack with your clutch claw. You can use this attack when clinging onto a monster's head. Attack the monster first to make it flinch, and once it stops, hit it where it hurts.
All right. All right. Where's the All right.
There, stop moving. Grapple on. Use a claw attack to force the monster to change course.
There we go. See that?
Nice work.
And then
This consumes a lot of stamina, but it allows you to make the monster change direction in quick succession. Uh-oh, looks like the monster is getting angry. When enraged, you won't be able to knock back monsters or get them to change course. Any monster becomes a threat if they're angry. Keep a close watch. When angry, monsters will be a lot more aggressive, so it's best to keep your distance for a while. Looks like it's calmed down. Let's move on.
Alright. Now you see how the Clutch Claw works.
Right. Now let's put everything you've learned so far into practice. This attack makes use of your surroundings. Fire your slinger while clinging onto the monster's head to make it slam into walls.
Yep.
This will be a great opportunity to really wail on the monster. This is your time to shine.
Alright. Now you see this demonstration that you can use the Clutch Claw. You can use the Clutch Claw to... You can cling on to a monster and use your weapon to soften its hide. And you can use, while you cling on, you can use the Clutch Claw again to have the monster forcefully turn around. And the slinger ammo, you have to use a Clutch Claw and the slinger ammo to have it run towards the wall. Let's go ahead and see what we have learned. Of course, you can't do anything if they're pissed. Alright.
Great job.
See?
Always keep an eye out for ways to use your environment to your advantage when hunting. Nice work. That covers everything. Class dismissed.
You see? You see? That's how you learn the Clutch Claw. It can be very useful. You see, in order to do that, you have to have the monster flinch. Yes, you have to have the monster flinch. Of course, you can't do anything if they're pissed. Now you know how to use the Clutch Claw. Alright, now we can go ahead and get back to work. And Alright, bounty complete.
Thank you, thank you.
Alright. Wait, alrighty then. Okay, let's go ahead and speak to the commander. Oh, the field team here.
Busy?
Yes. Yeah, if you're going to be in a jam, you're going to have to use the SOS flare to call for backup. I'm surprised it's still going with the online sessions on Monster Hunter World. It's been years, and I thought people are still playing it.
You've done well.
All right. Alright, now it's time for us to hunt down the Puke Puke. You remember the Puke Puke, right guys? It's a bird wyvern that has a head of a chameleon, and it shoots venom. Not to mention that it can shoot toxic fumes from the tip of his tail.
We're the ones to get it done.
The 5th has an urgent mission. Partner, you'd better come see me.
How are you feeling?
Hey there.
Ha.
That's right, Alex. Same with the Kulu Yaku and the Aptonoth. You see, but the Great Jaguarus never made its appearance in Monster Hunter Stories, nor the Wings of Ruin. And I'm not so sure if it's going to make its appearance in Monster Hunter Stories 3. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to work. Let's go ahead and head on over to the canteen where the handler is at.
Hey there, partner.
Oh, right. Alright, so this is an urgent quest. We need to hunt down a Puke Puke. I am not... Okay, it's gonna... Alright, let's go ahead and grab some grub, because we can't go out on an empty stomach. Now, what DK told us today, that the breakable parts on the Puke Puke is his wings, the back, the head, and his tail can be sliced off. It's also weak against thunder, which we don't, and the most alignment is paralysis. Now the Puke Puke does shoot venom, so we need to go ahead and we can be able to craft some items. Of course, there are some of the items that's not been listed at the moment. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and find the Puke Puke. Now the Puke Puke does have its subspecies, but it's not going to be revealed for a while. Alrighty then.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Antidote. We'll need that. And let's go ahead and get some ration. Alright, first things first, that we need to go ahead and find any tracks of the Puke Puke. Don't have to worry about the Abdenoth. Hello Sam, welcome to the stream. You know, I think the Abdenoth is sort of a mix between a Parasaurolophus and a cow. Alright, let's go ahead. I believe the Puke Puke is located somewhere in the forests. Deep in the forest. There's the Kestodon. Yeah, the Kestodons are definitely herbivores, but they can hurt you with that hard head of his. Just like how the Pachycephalosaurus and the Stygimoloch, both from Jurassic Park, does. Alright, so we need to go ahead and go here. Let's see. Still need to find... Hi Manny, welcome to the stream. And those are not the ones we're looking for. Alright, so let's go ahead and find the Puke Puke, or at least find any traces of him. There's the Paratoad. That could be very useful. Toxic mucus. Ah! Feathers! Oh, looks like the scout flies. Alright. Toxic mucus. Alright.
Hey, partner!
There he is!
Okay, now's your chance. Hurry up before you get noticed.
Alright, behold! This is the Puke Puke. You're gonna have to watch out for him shooting venom poison from his mouth. Ouch! And he will use his tongue as a weapon. Uh-oh. He's pissed. Uh-oh. I think he's gonna look for something.
If you're clever, you can use the slinger to distract monsters.
Oh shoot, I forgot he's pissed. We can't do anything. my goodness, that was close. Oh right, his tail's been slashed.
When you're poisoned, your health will gradually drop. Use an antidote as soon as possible.
We've been poisoned. That's... Alright, we broke... Alright, we broke one of his wings. Ouch! Alright, his other wing's been damaged.
The monsters are running away. Use the scout flies as a guide and they'll lead you right to them.
Alright, let's go ahead and grab the tail. Alright. Better be... Alright. What is he doing up there? Uh-oh, where is he going? Hey, come back here! Hello, New Vanguard. Welcome to the stream. Shoot, I missed. Ouch! Oh, he's... Uh-oh. I think he just ate...
This is interesting. Let's report our findings to everyone at the resource center when we get back.
You gotta watch out! Ouch! That was easy! Alright!
You did it! Now the commander can send someone out to see if that slag will lead us to Zora Magdaros.
Alright. We got the Puke Puke. Let's go ahead and get some goodies. Now that plant right there is a poison cup. It can be very useful for monsters, but we're gonna have to avoid that, not to step on the poison. Otherwise, we're gonna get poisoned. And that would not be good. All right. We got the scale, the shell, the poison sac, the quill. Let's go ahead and take it. Take all. Nice. These are materials, Alex. We need the monster materials if we want to upgrade or forge new armor and weapons. And that's highly recommended. And you're going to have to pay Zinni.
You've done well.
Oh, right.
And listen up.
Yes, we're still solving the mystery involving the Zora Magnaros. So we're going to this next location called the Wildspire Waste.
Alright, it's time to begin the Elder Dragon investigation. Make sure you know what you need to do.
So now we need to protect the scholars. Let's regroup at the Wildspire Waste.
Hello.
A new location, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Alright, we're gonna do the best kind of quest. We're heading to this new location called the Wildspire Waste. I am still... Now there are some failed conditions. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some grub. Now, there are two types of a quest that can lead to a huge failure. One is running out of time, and two, just like in Monster Hunter Stories, we faint 3 times. Let's go ahead and grab some grub. Like I said, can't go out without an empty stomach, am I right? Alright guys, let's go. Yummy indeed. This is why getting food is highly recommended if you want to increase your stats. Alright, new location, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wildspire Waste. Don't ask why it's called that. This isn't a wasteland.
Okay. Got it?
Alright, let's go ahead and escort.
This long to get our hands on the evidence we need. Don't get us killed now, Hunter.
I hardly slept a wink last night. I'm so excited to go out and see this new piece of evidence.
The slag was found in the desert area of the Wildspire. Guide us there safely, partner.
This is the Wildspire Waste, Greg. Why is
One
it called
thing's for
that?
sure, the environment here is completely different from the ancient forest.
Yes, the Wildspire Waste features a mixture of dry land and swamps, which naturally supports its own unique ecosystem.
Yes, it does have a forest and an oasis.
Hey, look! A waterfall!
The water filters down through the sand and collects in the lower areas, thus creating a mire.
Oh, great. We get to go uphill now.
Yep, there's the water.
Come on now, my dear handler. Put your back in it.
Look at
Let's
that
keep...
insect. Is that some type of beetle?
The wildlife here are quite resilient creatures. They have adapted excellently to the dry climate.
Even the plants have learned to survive. The fruit scattered throughout the area has a hard shell that helps retain moisture.
Okay, let's go ahead and keep going.
Dear me, we made it. Can we have a break now?
Look, the wild spire. That's where we'll find what we came for.
So this is the wild
But
spire,
we
huh?
still have a ways to go.
Well, on we go.
Alright. Alright, let's move out. Shoulda
Actually,
you...
downhill might be worse. This is so heavy.
Shoulda used an Aptonaut. Alright. The flash bug can automatically create a flash pod. The flash pods can be a lot useful, especially those that can fly. Oh!
Did you hear that?
Did you guys hear that?
Everyone, be careful. Mind checking it out for us there, partner?
Guys? We better check it out.
Oh, dear me! A Rathian!
A Rathian!
Jumpin' Jaggies! A Rathian!
Yes, behold! The Rathian!
You know what this means, my friends. In times like these, it is important to stay calm.
And run for your life!
Go, go, go. Just move on through. You might be able to use your slinger to create some kind of noise and distractor.
Now, run!
Alright. Alright. She doesn't know where...
Go, go, go!
Run for your life!
Alright, she did... Alright, the Rathian doesn't know we're here. Alright.
That was horrifyingly close.
That's right.
Hell hath no fury like a Rathian scorn. Well, like any Rathian, actually.
But she could provide the Commission with valuable data. Hunter, I couldn't trouble you for a sample, could I?
Focus. Come on, let's get back to work. Now this is a capture net. That can be useful.
That Zora Magdaros was an enormous beast, but I am in shock over how gargantuan it really is.
Yes, It certainly seems to exceed the
Uh-oh.
measurements in all the guild's writings.
I wonder, how many years does it take for a beast like this to grow to such an enormous size?
He's not the same size. Look, there's the Apsaros. It looks like they're running from someone or something.
Oh, look! Apsaros!
Apsaros.
Herbivore native to this region. Wait, why are they running?
They look scared.
Okay,
See?
they would
When
form.
pharaohs feel threatened, they assume a defensive posture.
Yes.
Whatever's out there, it could be a danger to us too. We have to be careful. Finally, I thought we'd never get here.
Look at it. Glorious. It is absolutely massive. What a magnificent specimen.
Yeah, those are the
Almost
Apsaros.
there. Keep it up.
That was the Apsaros. A herbivore, but they can be threatened.
The evidence is within sight. You've done a fine
Something's
job,
not right, you
sir.
guys. Mud tracks. You see, just like in the
Let's
Triceratops.
see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us.
Oh, look, there it is. You see, like the Triceratops, or any other three-horned dinosaurs back then, they could form into a defensive state. Alright. Blue scoutflies? Another one!
Look over there! Another clue!
Me first.
Eureka!
Another rock that we saw from the... Uh-oh. A Barrock!
Jumping Jaggies! It's a Barrock!
Follow me.
Ooh, right in the eye!
Come on.
Behold! The Barrock!
This scholar is still in danger. You have to take down that barrel. Don't worry.
We gotta watch
I'll keep
out.
the scholars out of harm's way.
We gotta watch out. He can shoot. He can shake the mud off.
Uh-oh. You've been hit with water blight. That's gonna put a damper on your stamina recovery.
His body can be damaged when we... We have to get rid of the mud.
Never underestimate an angry monster. Keep your distance and watch for a safe opening.
See, he's no longer... He can't do anything because he's no longer covered in mud. His tail can be sliced off. He's pissed.
type of sling around. Attacking the part it's latched onto deals blunt damage. Look, the monster's almost done for. Chances are it'll retreat to its nest to recuperate.
Oh, it's gonna charge! Oh, right, his tail's been sliced off. Can't do anything, bucko. All right, he's limping. That's a sign that he's almost done. All right, let's go ahead and grab that tail. Come on, let's go ahead after him. Now a monster can reach to its destination to find some place to rest, to recuperate. You go ahead and sharpen our weapon. Uh-oh. Gotcha! Miss me? Come on, you gotta do better than that. Yeah! And he's down.
You did it, partner. Okay, I'll be waiting over by the flag.
Alright, let's get some goodies. Woo indeed. Indeed. Now what the Barroth eats is ants. Yes, ants. That's their delicacy, and they can mark their territory with mud, and they can attack potential rivals with their devastating charge attacks. Now, it is mostly weak against fire, but if it's covered in mud, it's weak against water. All right. Let's go ahead and check on the handler and the other scholars.
Hey. Glad you're back. Oh, don't worry. I found a safe place for the scholars to hide. I guess I'll go round them up. Wait for us back at camp.
Oh, who are you?
You there. Are you part of the Fifth Fleet?
Yeah?
Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again.
Elder Crossing?
The years fly by faster than I can count them.
A Wyverian.
I too am a hunter. Of the First Fleet.
The First Fleet, huh?
Might I trouble you to share your tale with me? Let's find a suitable place. So, my old friends are well. Praise be. It sounds like the good scholars are as incorrigible as ever. Might I ask, are you tracking the monster that dropped that massive slag?
Yes.
I as well. It seems so easy. Follow the trail, find the truth. Well, it has been a pleasure. Nearby you will find my camp. I trust it will be of some avail to you and the others. Please pass a message on to the commander that I am safe. But a force compels me on, and I intend to see where it takes me. If you too feel so compelled, then we will cross paths again at the end of all of this.
Oh my goodness! Rest
Was
up,
that
you
who I think
three.
it was?
Yes, the First Fleet. No doubt about it, we'll be seeing him again. Alright, so we got the shell, the ridge, yeah. Let's get some goodies. We will. Alright, we got some samples on this rock that belongs to the Zora Magnaros.
Good to see you. Okay.
Alright, looks like the Scholar was separated at the Wildspire Waste.
Head
Now
to
we
the
can...
Wildspire Waste immediately.
Alright. Oh. Alright, he's talking about the Wyverian hunter who was at the First Fleet. So I'm guessing that Commander and the Wyverian know each other.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. Let's check out the gathering hub, shall we? Whoa! Look at that! Welcome to the Winter Star Festival!
Hey, partner.
And I see a couple. And look, these felines are now snow felines.
We have a special quest today.
Of course, the Winter Star Festival is going to last for 6 days because it did start. Yeah, look at that. Everything is so decorative for the... Everything is so decorative for the Winter Star Festival.
Hi.
Alright. Okay, no more. Alright, now let's go ahead and do the Sinister Shadows in the Swamp. I still... Alright, let's go ahead and grab some grub. Alright, we can now try out the Winter Star platter. Look at that, the felines are now snow felines. Ooh, yum! God bless it, this is making me hungry. Yum is delish. Alright, now let's go ahead and wait for the quest to... Alright. Alright, back to the Wildspire Waste.
Okay, let's look for the scholar. He must have left some kind of trail.
Oh, look at the handler! She's now wearing the...
Oh, yeah.
Look, the handler! She's now wearing the outfit for the Winter Star Festival. Alright, let's go ahead and get to work. Okay, there's the Apsaros. There's the Kelby. Footprints. Where? What's this? Oh! Those are footprints from a scholar. More footprints, guys. Alright, it looks like our scout fly is active. Huh? Oh! Oh, nice. A tail rider, huh? Wait. Footprints. Oh. Alright, let's keep searching. I hope the scholar's okay. Okay, more footprints.
Huh? Wait, what's that there?
What is that?
Wait! What's going on with the scout flies?
Thorns? Oh! Someone's book! What's this? Sticky mud. And there's a carcass. More thorns. We don't know what those thorns are. More thorns. Okay.
Is that the scholar? What's that he's sitting next to? It looks like a Barroth?
That's a Barroth, alright. And it looks like it's dead. And look, more thorns. Look.
God, don't let him find me. Don't let him find me.
A scholar!
Oh, I saw it.
That's a Barroth, and it's got thorns.
No, the Juratotus. That didn't kill the Barroth. It was
Juratotus? That's the Juratotus, ladies and gentlemen. Juratotus!
New target! New target! Hunt that Juratotus! Ugh! You're stuck in the rock. Get yourself out of that gunk before you do anything else.
Behold!
Caution.
Behold! The Juratotus! This is another monster that never made its appearance in Monster Hunter stories. Yeah, it can shoot mud from its mouth. Yeah, this is another monster that never made its appearance in Monster Hunter stories.
Now's your chance.
Oh dear. Uh-oh, watch out. It's gonna cover himself with mud.
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Now this monster, this mini one is a Gaju. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out! Uh-oh, watch out, watch out! Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Now the Giratornis is definitely a carnivore. Yeah, it's going to charge and leave a trace of mud, which is going to be very useful. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is why you need to sharpen your weapon with the whetstone. Alright, it's going to use... Alright. It's getting away. Yeah, the monster will mostly retreat to another location. There he is. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? All right! Uh-oh, what just happened? Okay, he's low on stamina.
Okay, the monster's tired. Now's your chance to deal some serious damage.
Alright, the monster's tired. Uh-oh, now he's getting away. see, when a monster is tired, they'll become slow. Mostly they would go to find some place to devour, to hunt for its prey, and they can't shoot anything from their mouths. Oh, shoot! All right, he's down. Where'd he go? There he is. He's going to be covered in mud again. All right! We got him!
You did it. But I can't shake this feeling that there's something really bad about those thorns.
Yeah. We better check out those thorns. The scholar did say that it wasn't from a Juratotus, it was something else. Yeah, that Juratotus is the monster that never made its appearance in Monster Hunter stories. Like the Plesioth. Alright, we got some goodies here. Thanks to the Commission's tireless efforts, the location of the Zora Magdaros had nearly been pinned down when strange new monster tracks began to appear.
Gather round, everyone. We're ready to begin. Thanks to you, we've made great strides towards understanding the tracks that have turned up across the continent. Our researchers have done some projections, and now we know where Zora Magdaros will go next. It's heading for the Great Ravine.
The Great Ravine?
The Great Ravine? The huge valley out past the Wildspire?
Correct. So I have a proposition for all of you. I say we try and capture Zora once it gets there.
Have you gone mad?
Capture it?
Capture it? How can we capture something that big?
Hear me out. The ravine is the perfect terrain for staging such an event. We're not going to get a better chance than this.
If we don't take this opportunity, it could be a decade before the next opportunity presents itself. Maybe longer.
Is it even possible?
If I said it wasn't, would that stop you?
Let's give it a go. With the Fifth supporting us, our chances are as good as ever.
Then it's settled.
Before we send the hunters out for the capture, we need to secure Astera. An Anjanath has been active in the area. Not the kind of monster you toy around with.
The
We have a plan
Anjanath.
for it.
You're right. Hunters, you have your next assignment. Take care of that Anjanath. But be careful. The Anjanath is a fearsome monster. One slip-up and you're done.
Alright, the Anjanath.
Commander, if I may, I think I have a great idea. Hunter, I could use your help. Drop by later, if you will.
Another thing. That troubling report we received. Think you could... Right.
The Huntsman.
Good, then. Let's get this show on the road. We have an Elder Dragon to capture. Everyone dismissed.
We should probably listen to what the Chief Botanist has to say before we do anything else.
Yeah, he's right. Or she's right.
Good to see you. Good luck.
Alright. Alright, so this is... Alright, so we're going to demonstrate on involving to capture the Kulu Yaku. So, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's go to the canteen.
Whoa!
Alright, post new quest. Alright, optional. Alright. Snatch the Snatcher. This is located in the Wildspire Waste, and this one involving to capture the Kulu Yaku. Now there is a new kind of condition. If we kill it, the quest is a failure. If we kill it, we fail the quest. And we don't want that to happen. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready to grab some grub. Perfecto! Yummy, yummy! Alrighty then. Oh. Alright. Alright, so we gotta slay the Gaju and the Vespoid. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get to work. Now, this one involves the capture. This quest involves the capture. In order to do so, you're going to have to weaken the monster, use traps, and use a tranquilizer to capture it alive. You got to make sure to bring traps and tranquilizers. That if you want to, in order to do that, you can. traps, you can use shock traps and pitfall traps. And for tranquilizers, you can use trank bombs, or if you're good at the bow, you can use a trank ammo. In order to do that, you have to weaken a monster before you capture it. And if a monster's weak, it will limp, which is a sign that you're going to have a better chance to capture it. You can't capture a monster if it's healthy. Limping, those monsters that limp will attempt to flee to their nest to recover their health. You have to set a trap, either use a shock trap, and you have to place it near the monster's path. And then you have to use a trank bomb to do that.
The goal of this quest is to capture the monster. You'll fail the quest if you slay it, so be careful. The supplies you need to capture a monster are on site. Make absolutely sure you have trank bombs. That one's a must.
Yes. You see, we got the shock trap and the trank bombs. Those are going to be used. Those are going to be useful. Those are going to be very useful. Even if you can, even in a regular quest, you can either slay or capture. It doesn't matter. However, these traps have no effect on elder dragons. Oops. That's right, they have no effect. Okay. Huh? Alrighty then. Okay, let's go ahead and find it. Yeah, the limit of holding mega potions is 10. Footprints. There's some old gashes. There's the forest. I believe that's the tracks of the Rathian. Now, the Rathian doesn't fly as much as a Rathalos does, because huh? Oh! Oh! Ooh, we got something good. A light crystal. All right.
You can carve materials off of monsters. These materials are vital for producing new equipment and upgrading what you have.
Yeah, that monster right there is a moss swine.
Great! The scout flies have locked on to the scent of the monster.
There's a bear off.
Be on the lookout for more tracks.
There he is.
Go ahead. Follow the scout flies.
There he is.
You're gonna have a hard time capturing a monster while it's worked up. You need to wear it down first. The scout flies will hide once the fight breaks out. Don't forget that.
All right. Right. Ouch! Ouch! Oh, it's gonna use a...
Trap and capture it.
All right.
Now.
All right, now's our chance.
Until the effect kicks in.
All right, we captured it.
You can't carve materials from a captured monster. However, you will receive more rewards than usual once the quest is over.
And that's how it works. And that's how you capture a monster, to weaken it. Anyway, that's how you capture a monster. You have to weaken it in order to use the shock traps, and then use a trank bomb. You can capture it during your normal quests. Okay. However, you can't carve a monster when it's dozed off, but you can still get some more goodies. You can get some goodies still. A tranquilizer bomb. Or a trank bomb. It doesn't damage a monster, you just have to put it to sleep.
We should probably listen to what the chief botanist has to say before we do anything else.
Hello.
Alright, we got 500 points.
Good to see you. Good luck.
Now this one involves to capture a Barroth.
Whoa.
Oh, we got the mantle. Specialized tools refers to clothing and equipment that can grant you useful skills. This kind of mantle will prevent monsters to see you.
Our next assignment is to hunt a Tobi Kadachi. We should be able to find it in the ancient forest.
The Tobi Kadachi, huh? Guys, I think I'm going to have to end this stream 20 minutes early because there is a downpour going on, and I don't want my stream to, or I don't want my stream to crash if the satellite internet's going to lose its signal. So yeah, I'm going to have to end this stream 20 minutes early for tonight, and we'll continue with more of Monster Hunter World tomorrow. So I thank you guys for coming. This is Dragon Roar signing out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.